How about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, awesome. I don't know what happened last time then. Fantastic.
Well, alright
Feel
then.
equality.
Yes. The highest quality.
The best. The hypest connection errors on YouTube.
We're all about quality. And then just, like, right in the corner, unregistered Hypercam 2.
That was way less funny than it should be. God. You know, the budget for the show is measured in, like, rupees, so I don't know.
Rupees?
I know what I said.
Like, real rupees or like Zelda rupees?
Yes.
Okay then.
Whatever fictional currency you want to measure it in, that's what it is.
Well, alright. This is a weird angle.
Nuka-Cola caps.
Yeah.
Is it ever explained in the Fallout universe, like, why they use bottle caps?
I don't know.
Other than just, because you find pre-war, quote-unquote, pre-war money all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, it's weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, hello, Internet.
Welcome
Interwebs.
to the Jamcast.
The best cast on the planet next to the Podcast Mosh.
Yeah.
You want to just talk about Podcast Mosh real quick and how awesome that Patreon video was?
We gotta do an intro before we go right into the news.
You mean right into Lich King?
Yeah.
Just Lich King, 24/7.
24/7.
Anyways, yeah, we took a week off because I couldn't get my college schedule under control. Down, boy. Down, college.
You need to get good.
Need to get good at life. Apparently. Find the stat boost. Anyways, what did I do the past couple of weeks? I didn't make my video because that's a longer video and it was hard to make. I have a backup. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but I'll, discuss it later. As for what I listened to Ghost.
Ghost?
Ghost's Infestasium, or whatever the fuck it's called. Their new one.
That's great.
It's fucking awesome. Like, how did, what, I've never heard anything like Ghost before. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's really incredible. Like, it's just weird gothic cathedral music. It's not quite doom metal, but it's nothing I've ever heard, ever.
It's like the softest doom metal there is, but also somehow the darkest.
Yes. And Year Zero is the fucking shit.
Year Zero is absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's so good. Just
so theatrical.
Just all the chanting and the Lucifer and such.
And the Hail Satan.
Yeah. Close second is
That's actually how it's pronounced in Hebrew.
Satan?
Yeah.
Nice. Like, they're Swedish, right? Is that what the religion is over there? I forget.
I don't know.
Close second on that album is definitely Secular Haze.
Definitely.
So good. Alden showed me Secular Haze a while ago, and I didn't know who it was, so I just kind of lost track of it. But it's so good. I like how everyone's anonymous in that band. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I listened to Dead Kennedys, Fresh Fruit for Rotten Vegetables. Mostly because that's just one of the albums that I've listened to forever and haven't actually bought until now.
Okay.
So good. So good.
I'm Sure it is.
I know you don't give a rat's ass about punk. For some reason, that doesn't make sense. But
It makes sense.
no, it doesn't. All right,
just like them.
You want to bring up this argument again? How can you look me in the eye and say, "Hey, Eric, you know what sucks? Toxic Holocaust," and then be like, "You know what's awesome? Municipal waste." Municipal waste has more punk elements than Toxic Holocaust. You shit.
Well, here's the thing, though. You do realize that I do enjoy Toxic Holocaust.
I understand you enjoy it.
I just think they're not good. I just like them, though. I don't know why. I just like them.
I know, fine, but Municipal Waste is more like a punk band.
But Municipal Waste is also really good.
You guys can't see it, but I'm
you don't like them.
I'm rubbing my forehead in anger. I want to stab my eyes out.
I saw that you followed them on Twitter.
Shut up about Municipal. They're all right. They have one good album. They have Art of Partying.
You like them. You know you do.
Headbanger, Face Rip, Art of Partying, Born to Party. That's the only good song.
I know you're just lying about not liking Municipal Waste.
I don't like them nearly as much as you do. The Fatal Feast wasn't even that good. I
know, but it was okay.
Chemistry and Consciousness was better, whatever.
Anyways.
Now that I got my Full Metal rant on, you know what else I watched this week?
What?
I finished watching Detroit Metal City.
Yeah, can you go over that again?
Yeah, it's about a guy he's just a nice, upstanding citizen from Japan, and he's out of college, and he's like, I'm gonna go to Tokyo, and I'm gonna be a cool guy and start a pop band, but somehow becomes the singer of a death metal band.
Awesome.
It's really bizarre, and it's the funniest goddamn thing I've seen in such a long time. The amount of just stupid, over-the-top bullshit that they do with his character, Krauser, is the funniest thing. It's so dumb, but it's so good. Plus, first of all, the music, it's death metal, but it's bad English death metal, making fun of death metal.
That's perfect.
Just go watch the intro. It's called Satsugai or something. It's the Japanese word for murder. And they're mostly just saying that over and over again, but it's put together in such a great way that I don't care. And like the lyrics as they appear on screen, it's like, yesterday I raped my mom, today I'm gonna cut up my dad. And it's just something really over the top and offensive and dumb. But it's so good. It sounds really good.
It sounds amazing.
They literally say the phrase after the mom and dad thing, they say, I have no parents, that's because I killed them. I killed you till you're dead. So much of the comedy just comes from the character, his name is Neji, just getting over the top with his character, Krauser. Like, he's playing in the park, and a bunch of people come around, and they're like fans of the band, and they start just swarming his area. And he's playing, like, right by Tokyo Tower. And a bunch of people are like, hey, you can't play here, stop doing that. So his persona takes over, and he goes, I fucking hate your tower, I hate it so much that I'm gonna rape it. So he just jumps onto Tokyo Tower and just starts thrusting. And everyone's like, yeah, it's the death penis, go! The fucking sound effect that they use just constantly thunking against the tower is the funniest shit ever.
Okay,
so good.
I need to see this. How many episodes is it?
It's 12 episodes long, and it's 10 minutes long each. You can finish it in an afternoon.
Okay then.
Imagine if Metalocalypse and Panty and Stocking had a series together.
Okay. That sounds amazing.
And I think I mentioned their manager. Their manager is the worst English I've ever heard. I love it. Jesus Christ. She also is super weird. I think I mentioned before that she says that her big line in every scene is like, oh my god, that song made me come.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. It's really fucking weird.
So is the English good as Old Sif's?
Oh, it's almost as good as Joseph's. Old Sif's?
Yeah, that's his name.
Well, if you say Old Joseph, you might be talking about Part 2 Joseph, which is actually Young Joseph.
Yeah.
Jojo, my friend.
So speaking of, I just watched the newest episode where Jotaro was fighting Black Polnareff.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
It's really fucking good.
I bet it is. It's really good. Anubis is one of my favorite of the Egyptian stands.
It's amazing.
It's the sickest shit ever. Anubis is just a sword, and he's like, hey, I can control people. I don't need a user. Sort of.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a sword. I need to get around somehow.
I'm basically like the original version of that one tower stand from Part 4.
Oh my god, this fucking tower stand. You know what? Since I know my friend Brian's watching this and I haven't told him about the tower stand, let me tell you about the tower stand. The tower stand in Part 4 is literally a tower, which, once you get inside of it, you cannot leave.
It's an electrical tower, by the way.
It's just a giant, whatever. It's a giant electrical tower that's just there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. Fucking JoJo.
And that's the stand.
That's the stand. It's like the spaghetti.
Once you go into it, yeah, now you are its user, and whoever used to be the user can escape.
I know. That's super weird. That's one of the reasons why Part 4 is my favorite.
Part 4 is really when stands, became a thing. You know?
Yeah. Part 4 is weird, but it loves its weirdness. Whereas Part 5 is weird, but it takes itself a bit more seriously.
Yeah.
Part 4 is just full of stupidity. Like, did you know that there's an alien in Part 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can turn into dice.
I know! And he somehow still feels motion sickness, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Dice don't vomit! I don't know what you're talking about.
By the way,
Josuke.
I just wanted to mention, Highway Star is probably the best fight in Part 4.
Oh, Highway Star is fucking rad.
It's great. I can't wait to see it animated.
I know, right?
I was gonna go back and say that last week's episode was also great because of the massive foreshadowing. The episode was amazing, but the highlight of the episode was Jotaro reading a Marine Life magazine.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. You're totally right. The unbelievable, I can't believe that they did that for the fans sort of thing. Oh man, that's really good. It's really good.
Look at this nerd reading about dolphins.
Jotaro. The fact that Jotaro becomes a marine biologist and just I really love fish is hilarious. Doesn't necessarily get around like Joseph.
You know, sometimes it feels like they just come up with these things just because they need to. Like Joseph became a real estate agent. Where did that come from? Then Jotaro is a marine biologist.
They have a dartboard on the wall that's filled with the classifieds, and they just throw a dart at it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Or even better, that they just say whatever comes to mind. No, you know what? They were probably all sleeping one day, and then, what's his name, comes in, fucking Akira comes in, and he's just like, hey, we gotta ship this book tomorrow. Fuck. One of the stands, play rock, paper, scissors, and it steals your soul. There.
Yeah. And he's also a child. And Rohan punches him in the face.
I know. What? Poor Rohan. He gets so much shit in Part 4, but it's the funniest shit ever.
Rohan is the best.
Rohan is the best. He's kind of an asshole, though.
Yeah. And also...
Part 4 is an asshole. Josuke's whole thing is that he wants money.
Yeah.
Just a greedy piece of shit.
Josuke, Okuyasu, and Koichi are the best gang.
They are the best gang.
Yeah.
But you know what's the bullshit?
It kind of reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho in that way.
Yeah, I guess. But you know what the biggest bullshit with Part 4 is? When...
What?
I can't remember his fucking name. But...
art changes?
What? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen that picture with Okuyasu, and it shows him in the beginning and the end, and it just says, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. Wow. But I was talking about how, what's his name, Yoshikira? I can't remember. Where he basically dies at the end of part 4, and then he just comes back, and he's like, I just decided to not be dead anymore.
No, he didn't die. I mean, he did die. He never came back.
Yeah?
He was in that, Purgatory Street.
Oh, fuck off. Purgatory Street.
Do you not remember how he died? He came back to the Purgatory Street, and then he got dragged into hell.
No.
Yeah.
No. I think we're thinking of the wrong characters. I'm not talking about Kira.
Well, who are you talking about then?
I'm talking about dude with a big dollar sign on his shirt. I can't remember.
Oh, you mean the highway star user?
What? Talk about the dude that cuts air with his fucking hands.
Oh, well, I can't.
I can't remember
There's
either.
a lot of stands in part 4.
There's a lot of shit in part 4, and this is the one that stands out to most to me as this is a bunch of bullshit, but I can't remember his name. He's one of the main guys, too. I can't remember.
Oh, you mean Okuyasu?
Yeah, Okuyasu, where he comes in, he dies, and then he's just like, I'm back because.
Oh. When did he die?
He's basically dead after trying to protect Josuke when they're fighting Kira in the house. And
okay.
He comes back and just barely saves the day with Jotaro. And he's like, oh my god, how are you alive? He's like, well, I was dead, and then I saw my brother. And he's like, come with me, brother. And I was like, no. And then now I'm alive.
I got better.
I'm really feeling it.
Yeah.
I really felt it for a little while.
It's Okuyasu time.
Okuyasu. Dumb.
But we mustn't be careless. You don't even know the quotes. You only know it from Smash.
I do know it from Smash, that's why. Smash.
I know Xenoblade.
Backslash.
Xenoblade is great, by the way. It's fucking amazing.
Well, all I have to say is that is backslash.
You should play it.
Backslash.
You really should play it. Actually, it's perfect.
I haven't played a whole lot of video games lately. I probably need to.
And also, I realized something. Shulk's alternate colors in Smash are actually just like the colors of like the other party members.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I like all the other costumes in Smash 4. They really outdid themselves with the costumes.
Really good.
I only played the one where Shulk is just in his underwear.
Of course you would.
Well, gender equality, I have Zero Suit Samus in the bathing suit.
It's not a bathing suit.
It's a sports bra. That's what I'm thinking of. It's a sports bra. Let's not beat around the bush here.
Well,
no pun intended.
Yeah, but it's not a bathing suit.
It's one of those
which
things.
one?
I don't know clothes.
Orange or blue?
Blue.
Fuck yourself.
You fuck yourself. Orange sucks.
No, but orange is better than blue.
You only like orange. I was gonna say, you only like orange because it matches your hair.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Orange Zero Suit Samus is the best. Purple Link is the best. Actually, it's not the best, but everyone's using Fierce Deity Link, so...
Pretty much. Best Pac-Man is the Pac-Man with the boots.
I just use regular Pac-Man.
Did you almost say Ridley?
No.
I swear to God, I heard you almost say Ridley.
I didn't say Ridley. He's too big!
Fuck you, he's too big. Oh, you know what? Bowser's too big. Bowser's the size of a planet in Super Mario Galaxy. How about that, shitbird?
That doesn't count! That was just...
Fuck you, it doesn't count!
That was just that game!
Mario and Bowser and a lot of other characters change size from game to game.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Would you want to fight Giga Bowser all the time?
But you don't
That would be bullshit!
You don't understand. Make him the size of Charizard. Who cares?
No!
Make him the size of Ganondorf. Who cares?
Ridley's too big. He's too
Ridley's
big.
Not too big. Ridley is not too big. Shut up.
He's giant.
This is my podcast, and I tell you to shut up.
As a boss.
Ridley is... Shut up. Ridley needs to be in Smash.
He's a boss.
Ridley Needs to be
He's
more
already
than a boss.
been in Smash.
Bowser was
He
a
got
boss.
2 bosses in Brawl.
Bowser was a boss. He was Giga Bowser.
Anyways, so with my week,
Shepard.
with my week, I started watching G Gundam as
Okay.
my first introduction into the Gundam series, but not really because Gundam is a real robot generally, and G Gundam is more super robot.
Okay.
And it is really super robot, G Gundam. Like, as in, like, the main character, Dalmon Kashu, says his heroic speech almost every... Yeah. This hand of mine is glowing with an awesome power. Its burning grip tells me to defeat you. Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. Shining finger, sword! Go! 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 It's amazing.
It almost sounds as dumb as the Gurren Lagann Giga Drill Breaker.
No, it's good, though.
No! I'm
It's
sorry.
better!
Oh my god, no. The stupid shonen bullshit where it's like, our power of friendship in my hand in the speech. It's dumb. It's dumb.
It's the King of Hearts.
It's the Kingdom of Hearts.
Yeah.
I've been playing
Well,
through
other
Kingdom
than that, it's fucking great.
Hearts. Okay.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm about halfway through it. And in addition, I started playing... I mean, well, I didn't start, but I got back into Persona 4. It's been a long time since I've played it, and I'm super glad to be back. Because it's great.
I've never played any of the Personas, but I've been seeing that my Tumblr feed is full of Persona 5. Does that have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Persona 5 looks fucking great!
I love all the comparisons they're making to Part 4, or Part 4, like Persona 4, to Persona 5,
Yeah.
because I don't know much about Persona, but wasn't Persona 4 basically Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, Scooby-Doo's Bizarre Adventure, basically.
Okay.
You're in a small town, and you're trying to find a serial killer, and you use your stands to fight bad guys.
Personas are basically stands.
Basically? Yeah, basically.
My only knowledge of any Persona is I've watched the anime and I've played Persona 4 Arena, which is awesome. I should get golden. Anyways. Persona 4 Arena Remix or whatever it was called, I forget. It's really good!
I wanted to watch the anime, but I heard it wasn't as good as the game.
I assume it's not, but I don't know anything about Persona. I figured it would give me something to look forward to, or, something to start me out. And it wasn't terrible. The voice acting was fine, animation was fine.
Wait, did you watch the dub?
Yeah.
And you thought the voice acting in that was fine?
Yeah, I think they just use all the same actors from the game.
No, they did not. Because
I
the
don't
voice
know.
acting in the game is amazing. In the show, not so much.
It's not that bad. I don't remember it being that bad.
Well, in the show, Chie sounds like a little boy instead of an actual person.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, well,
you're thinking of the wrong thing.
She sounds a lot better in the game.
Whatever.
I mean, who cares anyways, because Chie sucks. Everyone's gonna hate me.
You gonna start this shit? Which one? If you're not Chie, then who else? Nanako, you creeper?
No.
Nanako, isn't it, you shit?
It's not.
Then who is
It's like Rise.
it? Alright, fine.
It used to be Yukiko, but then I started doing Rise's social link and it was like, she's so much better. But I can't really do much about it because I went in too early. And so now I'm stuck with Yukiko.
Whatever. I don't know the personas and your S-links.
Just It's good. It's amazing. And
I'll
Persona 5 is great too because it looks fucking fantastic.
Is there a Persona 4? Is there like a remix, or is there like Persona 4 Golden on PS3 right now?
No. Persona 4 Golden is on the Vita. I believe, though, that Persona 3 is on the PS3 in some form.
I'll have to play it. I'll try to get into Persona 4, but I've got a lot of stuff to play right now as it is. Like, I gotta finish Kingdom Hearts because Kingdom Hearts is fantastic. I actually have like the Kingdom Hearts HD collection thingy, so I'm playing that and then Chain of Memories, and then I still have to finish SMT4. My progress is blocked in SMT4 because I'm stuck on the Minotaur. That guy's an asshole. Huge asshole, but he's awesome.
As for music, I've been binging on power metal, as that's apparently the only way I can listen to it. In just binge form.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a little binging.
And, what?
So there's nothing wrong with binging on power metal. It's great.
It's great. A lot of Blind Guardian. Blind Guardian's great.
Nice.
And as for other music, I listened to a band called Jungle Rot, and that's a technical death metal band, and they're really good. You should check them out.
Alright. I like technical death metal.
But that was my week.
Alright. So, it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to talk about Lich King now or later?
Yes, let's do it now.
Let's just fucking do it now. So Lich King started up a Patreon for Podcast Mosh.
Yeah.
And had one of the best Patreon videos I've ever seen in my life.
I love how Nick does all the talking.
I had never heard Nick say such eloquent sentences that have moved me to tears.
Yeah. If you want to compliment him, just send him an email at nick@lichkingmetal.com.
Well, I love in that video. I love how in that video that Rob just basically looks the same as every video I've seen him in. But how Tom and Brian have both kind of deteriorated.
Yeah.
Like, Tom has just been getting fat, and I don't know what it is, but I thought Brian looked like Jabba the Hutt. Like, he just kind of sat there and oozed. Like he had way too many wrinkles on his body.
Brian just looks like a little boy in that video.
He does look like a little boy in that video.
It's weird.
Oh, let's talk about their whole goal at the end of this, shall we?
Yeah.
At the 2000 mark of their Patreon, they will stop making music and just do a podcast.
I don't think they're actually going to stop making music. I think that's so. Just a joke.
I think it's just a joke, but imagine for a second if it happens.
No, I don't want to imagine that.
I know, but think about this for a second. It dawned on me. This is a Kickstarter. If you want to kickstop Lich King because you hate them, go throw money at them.
Oh my god, that's the best! I didn't even realize that!
It's a Kickstarter. It's finally happening.
I got one!
And of course it's fucking Lich King. God damn it.
Oh
my god. The concept of Kickstarter is finally nearing completion.
It's almost there. It's oh god, I'm dying.
Don't die from sheer happiness.
Oh.
But seriously, oh my, that's awesome. Lich King never ceases to amaze me with their stupidity and their amazingness to just be weird.
But
Also,
seriously, both are funny at Podcast Mosh.
But not too much.
Not too much.
Not too much. By the way, go throw money at Tom Martin, because he started a Patreon for his art. It's good.
Yeah.
All the reward tiers just say stuff like, you get nothing, and the next one's nothing plus one.
Yeah.
Plus one what? Nothing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What? if I'm gonna do any Patreons, I'm gonna throw money at Cranky Constructs when his is done. Because he's in the process of making one. He's making a video for it right now. So I'm gonna do that. He's cool.
Yeah, Cranky Constructs is rad.
He's almost
How about that
like
Bible
a friend-ish.
How about that Bible Best Friends?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Dude, the Bible's messed up. Bible's really fucked. Like, there was that whole thing with that dude's just like, hey, you can't touch these angels, why don't you just have my daughters instead?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
But then they have revenge sex on him.
Why does revenge sex sound so funny?
I don't know.
Okay.
Everyone in the Bible was horny as fuck.
Everyone was, basically. Like, think about it. Like, Adam and Eve, they didn't get thrown out for fucking. They got thrown out because they didn't apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, what was there to do back in those times?
There was fuck and die by the plague. That was really about it. Or rats. Whatever disease.
There were really only there were two professions back then. Farming and prostitution.
Just like death in Texas.
Yeah.
And if you want, you could farm prostitutes.
But yeah. That was great.
Great.
This best animation so far.
It is. It's awesome. Cranky Construct is great. Did you notice how Player Gripes' Patreon is basically, he's getting thousands of dollars a month now?
Yeah.
That's nuts. I wish people would pay me for things.
Yeah.
But not too much, because I don't like taking money from people. Yeah.
We'd now like to announce our new Patreon. No.
If you want us to stop doing podcasts, give us a bunch of money.
Not yet.
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
Alright, so let's talk about some news.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of quick announcements, because there's nothing too serious. Apocalyptica's new album called Shadowmaker is coming out on April 15th.
Coolio.
Yeah. Apocalyptica's great. Did you listen to that new song they put out?
No.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of whenever Apocalyptica makes, like, actual songs. I like their instrumentals. Okay, that's why, I forget what it was called, like First Symphony or something, where their second album was so good, because it was instrumentals.
Yeah.
Covers. It's great.
They're good, but they're not Flesh God Apocalypse.
Nah.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Van Halen's doing their first live album ever on March 31st.
That's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do it now, though? Like, it's from 2013.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That is very odd.
Yeah.
I noticed that Running with the Devil's second on the track list, to which I respond, of course it would be. I love Running with the Devil. Anyways, I thought I had more shit on here, but whatever. Hey, how about that new Offspring song?
What?
Yeah, Offspring put out a new song.
Okay.
And it's not great. It's a little disappointing.
I was not aware.
It's an Offspring song. It's not even a good Offspring song. It's lazy. Depressing, I know. Like, one of the YouTube comments I saw that put it into perfect perspective was, this is just Dexter going, let's just give him a new song. It's very lazy and very boring. Which does not put me in high hopes for the new Offspring album at all. Which sucks, because Days Gone By was pretty good. It wasn't awful.
I'm just making noises. I'm just a retard.
Well, yes, you are, indeed. I'm going to take that sound clip of you saying you're a retard and just use it for all sorts of evil things.
No, don't.
I'm the one who does the editing now.
That's offensive.
This is my... I have a cousin with something, so I can say it. Anyways. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, yo, that Testament CD.
Yeah.
It's 50% written.
Awesome.
Yo. And,
I'm hyped for it.
yeah, let's get hyped. Reports coming from their guitarist, who was just talking to Blabbermouth, was like, hey, it sounds pretty rad, guys. It sounds more like The Gathering.
Awesome.
Which, yeah, makes me go, yeah.
Fucking great.
Fucking great. So good.
It's like their second best album.
It really
right next to The New Order. Do you have something to say about that?
I like Practice What You Preach a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Just a little bit.
I really think it's better than New Order.
If it's not number one, it's on the same plane. It's really close.
I would say that Practice What You Preach would be under their debut album. That's
like
not to say I
5.
don't like it. It's still a great album. But it's not as good as the New Order or their debut album. I'm just putting that out there.
Putting it out there, yeah. Let's not start an internet fight, shall we?
I'm just unzipping it right now. Just putting it out there.
Laying it out on the table. Want to start stuff? Start it. Whatever. Flame Wars aside, Megadeth is going back into the studio.
That's not Flame Wars aside, that's just even more Flame Wars.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're right.
That entire band is
this
just
is giant Flame War. Because people are still bitching about who's going to replace Drover and them, those guys.
Yeah. Oh, right. We never had confirmation on that.
Yeah,
we still don't know who's in the band yet.
Yeah, that kind of leads me to my next story. Dave Lombardo still says that he's not being contacted by Megadeth at all.
Oh.
Which depresses me.
Come on, Dave and David. Get the other Dave. Just make it a 4-Dave ensemble.
When it becomes just... So you need a Photoshop.
Just literally make it Mega Dave. That's all we want.
Can you please Photoshop Megadeth's logo to be Mega Dave?
Yeah, it's probably been already done.
No, it hasn't.
Really?
No.
That's weird because they have them, it's really easy to do. I mean, there is an actual Megadeth font.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do it. It wouldn't be hard.
It wouldn't be hard at all. Wouldn't be
pretty easy.
Not at all.
Just put the font down and get some effects. Options, all that stuff. That bevel and emboss. A little steel gradient on it.
Did I miss something? What?
Oh god, I'm just acting stupid.
Okay. Megadeth's going back to the studio, and Dave Mustaine is saying, hey, I know you guys didn't like Super Collider. I'm trying to fix that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Try to also fix 13 as well. Fix both of them at the same time.
13 was bad. At least Super Collider was tolerable.
I'm not a fan of either of them.
I know you're not.
I think they should just do Endgame again.
Just do it again, idiots.
Just give us Endgame.
Just release Endgame. You don't even need to say anything. But, hey guys, here's another thing of Endgame.
Yeah.
Thanks. I needed a second copy.
Just give us Rust in the Endgame.
Rust in Peace Cells.
Yeah.
So what?
So what? So far so good, so what wasn't... I'm not sure about that album.
Oh my god, so far so good, so what's great?
I don't know.
Great. The Anarchy in the UK's My Darkest Hour.
In My Darkest Hour is great.
Liar is a great song.
I'm not too sure about the rest of that album though.
You're
I think
a liar,
that was
liar. Socialize!
It was a dip in quality between Peace Cells and Rust in Peace.
Maybe that's just a comparative thing, because both Peace Cells and Rust in Peace are so good.
Maybe.
I'm saying it's better than most people give it credit for.
It is really good, it's just... Eh.
Alright. That's about it. I don't really have much this week. Because I didn't bother looking. I'm busy. Except for the fact that Chris Slade might be back at AC/DC.
Yeah.
I love how, like, nobody cares really anymore about Phil just kind of almost killing a guy.
Yeah, it's like...
It was a big thing for like a week.
Yeah. This guy's life was only important to us for a week.
It really was. Like, he's Australian, right? Like, which continent is from AC/DC from again? It's all the same.
Yeah, I think...
Where in the world is AC/DC San Diego?
I still don't remember if they're from Australia or Scotland.
Like, not Bon Scott, but Angus is from Australia, or maybe he's Scottish. Bon Scott was from Australia.
I think the rest of the band was from Scotland, and then Bon Scott was from Australia.
Then I don't know why there was
what I want to go with, but I'm not too sure.
Like AC/DC.
I mean, I'm just gonna assume that Angus is Scottish because his name is Angus.
Yeah. Let's just say that they're from America.
You ever met anyone not from Scotland named Angus?
I'll name my first
put
kid.
that out there.
That's like that's kind of like naming your first kid Steve Smith. Like you couldn't pick a more generic name for your country. High quality dying for this podcast, Jesus.
The highest quality of Eric's death.
The highest quality. Thank God I got this microphone in time.
In 1080p.
1080p.
You can listen to this guy dying alive.
Alive. It's like that Misfits album that no one listened to. Dead Alive.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jerry Only! Hate you. Anyways, let's talk about some cool guys this week, because I got a Cool Guy of the Week award. Super cool guys.
Who's super cool?
A band called Chainbreaker. They're fucking sick.
I don't know them.
You should check them out, because they're awesome. Like, super, just, it's good thrash shit. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than it's speed metal or thrash, sort of, and it's about cool shit like death. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's worth listening to. You'll buy it on Bandcamp. It's great.
Wait, so is it thrash or is it just really fast? Because there's a difference, you know.
I really can't tell. Like, it's just, it borders on that line. It's not quite thrash, but it's also very fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Musically structured, it sounds like Judas Priest.
So kind of like Painkiller, in that it's not, it's really fast, but it's still like got the same like traditional heavy metal.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only thing that weirds me out about Chainbreaker is that the only album they have right now is called Constant Graving, and it's the cover art is like a zombie just fucking a girl on a tombstone.
Sick.
It's kind of creepy, actually. It's really weird.
Is the girl also a zombie?
No. That's just great. That's just weird. Very weird, sir.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to one last thing. I had an idea for a little segment we could do the other day.
Really?
Unpopular opinions.
Ooh.
Let's just fucking get this out there. We can do unpopular opinions every now and again, where one of us just comes in and just rants about shit.
Alright.
So
this is fun.
That sounds fun as hell. Because I work at a little
Okay,
so let me set the scene for you for this first unpopular opinion. one of my many, 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 many unpopular opinions. I was working in a pharmacy, and I was just cleaning toilets and shit because, it's what I do. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm talking to myself about Slayer. And I think to myself, you know what? Rain and Blood's not all that great.
Okay. First of all... No, continue. I want to see where this goes.
Okay. So I got to thinking to myself, this is not going to end well for my own train of thought. But what do you mean, Brain? What do you mean Rain and Blood isn't all that great? When you actually look at the structure, when you actually look at what Slayer has accomplished in terms of metal, is Rain and Blood really their magnum opus? Is it really the best?
Is Slayer accomplished internet connection problems?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go on. Continue.
Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. There's no way to start this without pissing someone off right now. Someone is plotting my death as we speak.
Just go. Just do it.
I don't like Rain and Blood nearly as much as I think anyone else does. I don't think it's very good. There are 3 good songs on it, and that's Angel of Death, Jesus Saves, and Rain and Blood. The reason for that being is that 90% of the songs is just random notes and heavy distortion.
Well, to that I say, fuck off the edge of my dick.
Awesome. No, listen. How can you possibly sit there and tell me that Rain and Blood is better than, like, South of Heaven or Seasons in the Abyss? Seasons in the Abyss is basically Rain and Blood, except it isn't shit.
See, here's the thing. The whole concept, like, the whole idea of what I think Rain and Blood was about, it's just like, it's insanely technical in a very chaotic way, It's like, listen to the end of Rain and Blood. That's just pure chaos,
Exactly.
That it's like you're in hell,
I'm not saying it doesn't have...
It's just going crazy, super fast, super technical, all over the place. It's just great.
I'm not saying it's not, energetic and powerful, or even... I'm not even saying it's bad. I just don't think it's nearly as good as anyone will ever tell you it is. But see, the reason for that being is because everything else that Slayer has done is much more better and more technical, in a much more musically perfected way. Like, how do I explain this? Like, maybe the first problem is because it was something that we've never heard of before. We've never heard an album like Rain and Blood before.
We've never heard anything.
And we still haven't since, and I don't think that necessarily in this case is a good thing. Like, the reason why I got so attracted to Slayer in the first place was because Rain and Blood was my first Slayer album. I think it was a lot of ours first Slayer album, probably.
Right.
And that blew us away because it was something that we'd never seen before. But when you get right down to it, is that good?
It can be good.
It can be, but definitely not all over the place. Like, Jesus Saves is like my favorite song off of that album because it actually tries to change it up a bit. There's some sort of rhythmic and pattern to the chaos. Even if it is just chaos. Not to mention... Yeah.
Yeah. Connections. This is rough. This is rough.
Don't acknowledge it. You just give the internet less power.
No, let's acknowledge it all the way. Let's stop No, let's not stop. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie and say it's their best album. I still think Seasons of the Abyss is the best Slayer album, but it's still like a close second.
I would put South of Heaven above it.
Here's what I think. I think Rain and Blood was their fast, crazy experiment, and South of Heaven was their slow, more melodic experiment. and Seasons of the Abyss was the natural combination of the two.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? Now that I think about it, I have one more beef with Rain and Blood. Slayer's whole satanic imagery thing is complete shit. It's kind of stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb.
It's dumb, but we love it.
It's
great.
dumb, but it's dumb, but it's unnecessary. Like when 3/4, isn't it like Criminally Insane or something has just the line that's just praise hail Satan and they just repeat it over and over again.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's just it was a theater trick. It was a gimmick.
I mean, it's
Coloride's a fucking Catholic.
It's got the charm to it.
I just think that charm has been lost.
When you break it down, like, it's basically, like, early Slayer is basically the same thing as, like, a Venom. Or, like, all the very early black metal, when it was still basically just evil thrash.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it didn't have a place. I'm saying that's what it was. That's the word phrase I'm looking for. It was a product of its time. It doesn't hold as much relevance today as it nearly did then.
Yeah, but, like, we still got tons of music being made just like it. We've still got all death metal. We still got black metal. You know?
A lot of it's branched off from it, but still, Rain and Blood was an experiment, nothing more. I don't think it's great.
Well, here's something you need to know.
Well,
something you need to understand, and that is that your opinion is shit.
Yeah, I'm the huge chode here. You've never said anything that's remotely dumb ever.
I've never.
Oh, I see you're also wearing a Slayer t-shirt. What a perfect time to bring this shit up.
Yeah.
Fantastic. By the way, now on the subject, fuck everyone who ever wants to tell me that South of Heaven is a shit album. It is one of the best things I've ever heard. For the people at least for the people who are like, it's not nowhere near as fast as Rain and Blood. Did you get past the first song? Silent Scream is all I need to say. Silent Scream.
I mean, it's not a bad album. It's just, you know, it's got that so far so good, so what effect. That's what I'm calling it.
I hate that phrase does not mean what you think it means.
It really does, though. The name of the album is perfect. It's like you come off a great album, you came so far, and it was so good, but then this is so what? You can't argue against it.
No, I can. The fact that South of Heaven is just better put together musically. It makes more sense. It's better. This is going along real well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plus, their cover of Dissident Aggressor on that is the best. Come on.
It's so pretty good.
It's fucking rad. Not like that cover of Aggressor Perfector that they did on their other one. Jeez.
Yeah, that cover of that great Lich King song. By the way, I'm actually working on the video.
Nice. Awesome. I saw that picture, and it was neat.
I've actually gotten past the asset stage, and I'm actually working on, like, the editing itself.
Super cool. Well,
there are a lot of assets being used, by the way. I don't want to spoil what it's going to be like. Not even you know exactly what he's going to be like. And I think you'll all be pleasantly surprised.
Alright, hold on for just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll edit this out.
Okay, editing. You.
Okay. Yeah.
We're back. A dinosaur story.
Were you saying things?
No.
I was just doing some very important Jamcast business.
Yeah, some very important stuff.
Super important, I'm sure. Yes. Cover versus original is going to be great, isn't it?
It's going to be great.
Awesome. So that's my unpopular opinion. I don't think that Rain of Blood is nearly as good as anyone would say it is. And I think it's actually one of the weaker Slayer albums.
And that's why it's an unpopular opinion.
And that's why it's unpopular. You were the one who told me, like, on Plug.Dj not too long ago, that's like, there needs to be a word for someone who, whose opinions are unpopular just because they're right.
Yeah.
So I'm that.
Like, I love just saying things that are so true that people get mad because they can't argue against it. You know? Just like how Rob Halford is the greatest metal vocalist of all time. And you can't say anything that can disprove that.
I can. Like, how about Dio?
Dio's great, but he's not as good as Rob Halford. He's only number 3.
Rob Halford's fine. Listen, I told you, I cannot decide this because it's too big of a question. When you say who's the greatest vocalist of all time, you're talking about Dio, Joey Belladonna, Tom Araya, Tom Martin. Tom Araya's a great singer. Shut up. Shit.
Dave Mustaine,
Dave
Axl
Mustaine.
Rose, Bob Dylan.
That guy from Disturbed. You know the one.
The guy from Disturbed's great. He's pretty good.
Serious.
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Are you saying that he's not good?
Feels like I'm saying nothing at all. This has been a terrible Jamcast. I regret doing this.
This is bad. We need to stop this.
Quick, say something funny for the next 3 minutes.
Wait. No. No.
No?
I don't know what to say. Getting nervous.
Talk about Persona.
Persona's good.
Persona is good, I'm sure.
It's actually amazing.
Oh, by the way, I totally forgot to talk about it. Let me talk about it. The dudes from Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre said thank you for this cool shout-out that we did on our podcast the other week.
What?
Yes, if you look under the comments of our 9th video, the dudes from Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre were just like, hey, thanks.
Yo,
we got recognition.
That's cool.
I just messaged them back and said, hey, thanks for noticing us. That's what I wanted to do. Just make sure you guys got noticed. And apparently they're also huge nerds for JoJo.
What?
So yeah, they're basically perfect human beings.
Okay.
Did you ever listen to their music, by the way?
I'm going to now.
It's fucking great.
Because they're obviously our senpais.
You have no idea how I was checking the email and I saw that in our notifications. And I just went into full senpai mode.
Yeah.
Going, senpai finally noticed me! This new senpai that I didn't even know existed.
Yes.
Like, I don't even know how I found out about Texas Toast. Like, I was just on their Bandcamp one day and I just snapped out of whatever confusion I was in. I was like, oh, this is neat. It's fucking weird. I recommend start with Busey Up Your Ass. It's always the best.
Okay, I definitely need to check them out now, yes.
The sound clip that they use for that is so fucking weird. I don't know where it's from, but the clip starts with someone just jumping into a scene, and someone goes, what the fuck is this? And then you hear Gary Busey go, your worst nightmare, butthorn! And then the music starts.
I thought you were gonna say the sound clip was just Reverend.
I wish it was Reverend. Imagine
every sound clip was Reverend.
Dude, you know what? I don't like it when bands use stupid sound clips for intros, but if everyone was Reverend, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah. Come on, get on it, Rob Zombie.
Yeah, come on. The Misfits. I might actually like the current Misfits if they used Reverend.
Yeah.
God. Oh, God. I just reminded myself of the current Misfits. Oh, God. It's all awful.
Oh,
they haven't been doing anything except for that shitty Christmas EP. like 4 years ago.
Oh, Christmas EPs.
Oh.
Fuck.
How dare he do Blue Christmas without Danzig when he's just Elvis? You shan't.
You know what? He really is.
He really is just drunk Elvis.
He's like the weird metal Elvis.
Except he wasn't a huge mama's
Hates
boy.
everybody. And will probably one day sue everyone in the world.
Except his mom, because he's a huge mama's boy.
Yeah.
Mother.
He'll only sue his mom for $2.
His allowance for the week.
Yeah.
For cat food.
Cat food, I can.
I got something to say. I fed my kitties today. You saw that photo, right? Like, there's just the awesome photos of Glenn Danzig just picking up cat food at the supermarket. I don't know why it's so good.
That sounds great.
Imagine if you worked in a store in LA and you actually had a chance of seeing weird metal celebrities. Because, like, Lemmy walks around LA all the time. Just all the time. I was actually listening to Sick and Wrong the other day, and one of the guys used to be a strip club DJ, and he's like, yeah, Lemmy just comes into strip clubs all the time and just sits around and people just sploosh all over him.
Okay. It's kind of weird.
Just saying.
Then again, that's kind of the place to do that, I guess.
Sploosh?
Yeah.
Lemmy just comes in and he's all British. He just sploosh.
Yes. He just gets splooshed on.
Sploosh, mate. I gotta get into character for my British voice.
And Lemmy's like, I'm really feeling it.
Oh, I'm really feeling it.
Oh, God.
Ace of Spades feeling it. You know, you tell me. I've been told by multiple people that I have a great British accent. I recorded myself with a British accent the other day. It was awful.
I haven't even heard it.
Fuck you. You're the one who told me it was good.
I don't remember it.
Liar.
That's the thing. I actually don't remember your British accent.
Alright, so let me get into the character of Neil from The Young Ones. Hey guys, I just spent all morning making these lentils.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Rick Mayhall from The Young Ones, also just making psychotic slam poetry.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, how does it feel, Neil?
I don't know. I can do a fairly decent British accent. I wouldn't say I'm perfect at it, but I'm getting there, I'd say.
Does anyone think that Dakota sounds like Tim Curry?
Do I? I wouldn't know.
Nigel Thornberry, does Dakota sound like Tim Curry?
Yes.
I do.
I don't know, though.
How about you, guy from the Gargoyles? Yeah. I really want Stardust Crusaders to turn to Stardust Crusaders Abridged.
Everyone does.
I want Antfish just to write the rest of the series. Come on.
Let's go. Let's do it.
When are you gonna get to part 2, Antfish?
Yeah.
Is it possible to even make that a bridge? Because that's kind of just JoJo abridged right there is part 2.
It pretty much is. It's already a bridge.
How can you make German science somehow more abridged?
You make it serious.
Oh my god. Full on just Angel of Death, just with Mendler and shit.
Yeesh.
Ooh. This got dark quick.
Oh god, I should have said that.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Could you imagine a serious Nazi Imagine a serious Nazi in... Imagine if Hitler was in JoJo. Yo! That might actually be cool. Like, if he tries to, capture the Pillar Men and shit, that'd be cool.
Oh, let's just get Mecha Hitler.
Yo! Sternheim is basically Mecha Hitler.
He basically is! I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that when I said that. Well, we already got it.
Yo, Sternheim is in the new JoJo game. High five.
It's gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm not hitting my screen. Yeah, I already broke it once. I don't want to have to deal with that again.
Seriously.
It
Honestly.
fell off of my bed and onto the floor.
What a nerd.
It was balanced poorly. It was,
Well,
on the side.
I can't complain. I have a table.
Yeah.
This thing called a table. It's very nice. You should get one.
I do have one, but that's bullshit because I can't lay down in a chair.
I can't balance it on my James Hetfield.
Yeah. However, my chair is amazing though, because it has like a corner, like just a weird corner, so you can just lean back in it. It's like the Homer Simpson chair, or rather the Thomas Edison chair, I should say.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where he's like, there's just a hole in it, so he can shit in it.
No, I'm talking about the one.
I know.
Like if you lean back too far, it just balances itself.
One of the best episodes of The Simpsons ever.
It's so good. Ugh.
You know what this means, boy? We gotta go to the Edison Museum and smash it. So good.
I miss The Simpsons.
I miss the good Simpsons.
Uh.
Oh, everything's depressing. This has been a very depressing episode of the Jamcast.
The most depressing.
The most depressing I've shed on YouTube.
Speaking of depressing things, did you hear that one guy kicks cats?
Yeah, dudes. Phil Rudd has just been... I mean, Paul Rudd.
It's Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd has been just punting cats over fences.
Yeah, it's true. Totally 100% true. Not fake at all.
It's totally 100% true. I'll leave the link to the story below.
Yeah.
It's totally not porn.
It's totally not just a thing that they made up on the podcast, Mosh. It's totally true. Paul Rudd is a cat kicker. Confirmed.
He's been punting cats over fences. Confirmed.
For years.
For years at a time. It's fantastic.
Like, every time he sees a cat on the street, he just kicks it.
When he was shooting the 40-year-old...
Yeah, I love it.
When he was shooting 40-year-old...
Paul Rudd actually sounds like...
When he was shooting 40-year-old virgin, he had to restrain himself from kicking all the cats he saw on the street.
Yeah.
That's why in so many scenes you just see him just kind of twitching, like there's a cat off screen.
He was just filled with drugs.
Just filled with cat rage.
His body was 70% LSD.
70% LSD, 40% white.
Yeah. My body is 70% water. Bullets can't harm me, bitch.
What? What is that?
Have you ever heard of Drill?
No.
On Twitter?
No.
He's great.
Okay.
You need to look up on Twitter Drill with one L. His tweets are the best.
No.
Like, you've probably already seen them. He's that guy with the, what the fuck? I can't even remember the Jack Nicholson face as his avatar.
Okay.
With the sunglasses.
I don't recall seeing that, but whatever.
Oh, let me look some up.
Oh, great.
Let's just fill time.
We're running over it already, so fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's just go. Let's do this.
I'm using Firefox now, so maybe Chrome won't fucking crash on me if I Google shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. Nice.
Good. Fear is used to enslave the masses, I said as I ripped the fucking decorative cardboard skeleton off the community center's bulletin board.
That's dumb. That's really dumb. What a great podcast as we just fucking Google shit.
Yeah. This is top quality. Unregistered Hypergame 2. Our quality is so high we even reused the same jokes.
Did you hear about that meme from 2004?
Yeah. I just sucked my own dick and got poisoned. No podcast tonight.
Fucking end this podcast before it gets too dumb.
Yeah. Bye! Eh.
Eh.
Eh.